Hey, want to know what lessons you have from your past lives? Well, keep watching. This is a collaborative pick a card reading. You are going to choose either the red heart or the black heart. And the decks being used today are the Weaver Tarot Limited Ascendant Edition, as well as the Abandoned Oracle. So we are going to start with the red heart. So for those of you wondering what a collaborative reading is, it means there are a group of us doing the same topic, pick a card reading, your past life lessons. They are going to be listed in my bio. You're gonna hit the little beep arrow. You're gonna go down and visit the links and, compare all the readings, subscribe to them, and, see what the common messages are for you for your past lives. We have 3 there. Let's see if we can get 3 more. Oh, there's 1, 2. There we go. 3 more. Bing, bing, boom. Bing, 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 bing. Maybe I can move this. First lesson, patience. All right. Okay, so not thinking before you acted was one of your biggest challenges. You just decide to do something and then do it. Or you would make it happen. You wouldn't take no for an answer. You might still be like that now. But you would do it at cost. You would do it with consequences. So could have been a little bit of greed. Definitely some fortitude, some cold emotion, some selfishness. I don't think this was something that you endured your entire life. I feel like this was some habits you had that would come, and eventually enough people would cut you off where you would feel lonely. We have the Page of Cups here and the Hangman. It would feel like you would start some love connections, but they wouldn't always take off. They would kind of stay in the dating stage, where it would be like it wouldn't lead to something huge. And we have Temperance here. So some of you could be in stable relationships now, or you have really good role models of your parents or people around you with stable relationships, and that's something you're learning to heal now. I'm seeing ice cream, by the way. I'm seeing ice cream, lots of eagles. So you could definitely live in America if you're watching this. You've gone through a lot of self-forgiveness. So if you relate to this at all, then some of you are, in this lifetime, judge a lot of people that behave the same way you used to. Definitely a lot of judgment there. So but the reason you dislike it so much is because it's almost like a mirror of part of your past self. And there's like just some self-loathing there of, I can't believe I was like that. So you might be thinking like, no, not me. But this is saying like, it's coming up to show you, because sometimes we hate parts of ourselves. So when we see in somebody else, we get so mad. This is, some images in this deck are a little unsettling. So if you need to, if that bothers you, you don't have to watch the rest of the reading now that you did the tarot. All right, let's see what we have here. We have Combustion. We have the Phantom. Yeah, it feels like ghosting people. You would push people away. It's almost like you would cause your own tower moments too. You pushed a lot of lovers away. Yep. And then it almost feels like some karma could be coming where in this lifetime you could feel like people have rejected you or pushed you away, but this was because you've done this to people. What are you learning now? We have revenge. Yeah, this is some karma from doing that to other people. You could have soulmates and kindred spirits in this lifetime that are getting their revenge. We have the curse here. You are not cursed. Yeah, some of you might have actually said that out loud. Like, what's going on? Am I being punked here? Am I cursed? Why can't I get like proper commitment? And it was because when people wanted it with you, you'd push it away. And so we have voices here and we have the twins. So you could be in a soul connection now, where like in the last life, you were the runner and they were chasing you and you didn't want it. And now it could be the opposite. Now you could be chasing them and they're running. You could be seeing 411 for angel numbers. But I'm definitely hearing taking turns. So this isn't necessarily here to punish you, but there are things we agree to. Like, let me live both sides of this. I need to see it from different perspectives. Yeah, and then we have the infant. Then you just start over. So whatever you're going through now, in your next, any problems you have that you're struggling with in your next life, you're probably gonna end up resolving those. But it's like you needed to see things from a few different perspectives, and I'm sure things will start making sense too. Could also be dealing with Capricorn or fire signs, by the way. All right, so thank you for watching. Comment below if it resonates. Be sure to watch the other readers' videos and comment on theirs if, there's some connections there as well. Could you tell I'm a Virgo? I'm like, oh, it's crooked. Heck, comment your zodiac sign. I'd like to know. All right, so now we are going to go on to the Black Heart. This is actually a Twin Flame Organite from Wing. Both of these are from Wing and Bell, by the way. I will tag them on Instagram. Okay, let's see what you need to know. Definitely hearing that you guys see 222 and 212 a lot. Even I'm also hearing 322, 322. So that's why you chose this pile, this heart. I'm also hearing that Elton John song where he's like, cold, cold heart, do, do, do. We got some extras. Oh yeah. It's the Empress and the High Priestess. Interesting. I'm hearing reaping what you sow, manifesting abundance. I think you could have worked with agriculture. I'm seeing somebody else started a business in a past life. So there might be a really big like chain store or company right now, but you started it in another life. And it's funny because I don't think like you're connected to the money in this life, but there might be like a store or a restaurant that's like your favorite, and you like to go all the time. There's tons and tons of chains of it, tons and tons of locations, franchises and stuff. But you in a past life started it. And all these networks, all this stuff is begotten from your efforts. So if you did it once, you could do it again. I'm hearing that somebody here, I'm hearing Eye of the Storm, whatever that means for you. I'm also hearing that someone is feeling like they're starting a business from the ground up in this life as well. That's because you've done it before. We have the High Priestess. You have a circle of network that you can use right now. You did use a lot of, you were in tune with witchery, the mystics and everything in a past life. That's how you would make this success happen in past lives. You definitely used the stars, you used astrology. I'm seeing some spell work. You definitely had like a coven. You were part of like a coven, or you led a coven, or you started a coven. All right, so we have Ace of Wands. I feel like some of you were able to talk to spirits in the past, communicate with them. I'm also hearing sun sign Leo, seeing a sun. I'm hearing rose. Someone here is connected with roses, like rose water, that type of thing. So in another life, you used the rose petals in a lot of spell work and a lot of body things. Just you like the scent. And if you're watching this and you're like, oh my God, I hate the smell of roses, then something bad could have happened in a past life regarding that scent, and you connect it with that. If you love it, that means the things went very well from you in that incarnation. I don't know why I'm hearing this. I don't know if it's true or not, but some of you helped bring people back from the dead, and they thought it was witchery, but it was actually like you knew intuitively what to look for. Like some people, I think, were just in comas or something like that, and you helped bring them back, and they thought like, oh my God, she's like a goddess. But it's something that people do routinely now, but you did it back then, and so people think like, oh. Ace of Pentacles. You squeeze $1 out of a dime. You can work with whatever resources you have. I'm just seeing the guy from the Lego movie that like builds all these Legos and makes something amazing. The double-decker couch. Yeah, you can make anything here. So you're resourceful. That's the word I'm getting to. You're definitely resourceful. We have 5 of Swords. Sometimes you have to fight for people to listen to you. You're like, this is how we can do this. And you rather do it yourself. You rather do it yourself or do it from scratch than have to make people do it. And then we have Justice here. You had to defend yourself. You had to defend your truth for a long time. Again, if some stuff that's normal now was considered witchery back then, I feel like you just intuitively knew. You were an old soul, and you suffered a lot for it. You suffered a lot for it. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And so no, this is the High Priestess. This one is the Empress. This one is the Empress. Yeah, so you could have even helped with like infants. You could have helped people get pregnant with fertility spells. You could have helped in postnatal care. Here's a High Priestess. Okay, so you knew your truth. You knew when people were lying and hiding. I'm hearing hiding things. So I don't know, maybe even like prohibition or something. You just knew when people were hiding things. You knew when certain people were of different, how like some people have gangs? I feel like there was different social groups or different covens or something. Some were off limits, but like you could tell who you're with that coven, you're with that gang, you're with that group. You just knew. You were very intuitive about that. And just remember, if you built it once, you can build it again. Whoever needs to hear that. All right, let's go into the creepy cards. The creepy cards. This one popped out right away. We're gonna take that one. All right, we have the Beast and we have the Shadow. Interesting. What's been haunting you? A repeating nightmare. I'm hearing these numbers are important. 373, 332. We have Blase. We have the Urn. And we have Infection. So you could have a repeating illness or ailment. Like you could like always sprain a certain part of your body or a certain ankle. There's something that you have like a repeating like illness from. Could be sinus infections. It could be, I hope it's not cancer, but it's something that you feel like it's gone and then it comes back, or comes back cyclically every year around the same time. Some of you I think are aware that you are a reincarnation of somebody in your family or somebody famous. I feel like the life you have now is so different to the person you were in a past life that you're like, you don't even know who I was. Like I joke sometimes, like I'm like, I think I was Mae West. If you don't know who Mae West is, she's this wonderful, or was this wonderful actress and comedian, but just her mannerisms and her attitude, her delivery, her style. I'm like, oh my God, that's so Nilsa. Like, right? But you know, fortune still comes back, even though I'm not directly descended from her. It's like I still do well, you know, so it still came back to me in this life. That's why I'm saying if you built something or you were famous or wealthy in another life, it's still going to come back to you. And so there could be something here that's genetic that you had, and you had the same thing in a past life. Like if you have allergies, you had the same ones in a past life. And what's funny too is that there could be different parts of the world where like, well, that's not normal here. That's not normal in Canada. That's not normal in Australia. You know, it's normal in America or something. But you have that weird thing. It could even be certain like birthmarks or skin things. I am hearing that you see dragons a lot. You're connected to dragons. You could have played the flute. I'm also hearing Las Vegas is important for someone. So if one of you was a famous person in another life, your death is like on display somewhere. You know how like Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, like people put shrines around this. So some of you, the person you were before, you definitely have a shrine around your grave site. And some of them, it's not like an actual tomb. I'm seeing like one of the ones where it's in like a wall and the name's on the wall and you go and you visit the wall. All right, I'm hearing to check the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to check the bottom here. All right, it says the bind. Okay, so you're really, if you picked this heart, you're very, very, very connected to who you were before, meaning it almost feels fresh to the point where sometimes you think you're taking crazy pills. You probably have like I said, an entrepreneurial spirit, or want to help other people build things and network. You see behind the curtains, you can see people's shadows. Okay, so again, the decks I used were Threads of Fate, Weaver Tarot. This one's limited edition. They said once it's sold out, it's sold out. So if you want this one, you can go get it. This one I got on Amazon. It's from Deviant Moon. You've probably heard of the Deviant Moon Tarot. But yeah, this one is for the people that want, you know, you're trying to get into the nitty gritty, like shadow or, you know, those parts. Not everything is going to be, you know, unicorns and mermaids. I love those, don't get me wrong, but you know, some topics like this one require that. So it's good to have that in your arsenal, in your library, okay? Again, so comment if this resonates. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Fairy Tale Kingdom. Don't forget to subscribe to this page as well as the other pages below. I'm so excited to watch their videos as well. My name is Nilsa. I'm the head fairy in charge. You can call me HFIC. I will see you real soon.